All right, got breakfast out of the way. I fueled my brain, and then I usually come over here to the computer. I go online, do a little bit of research of the next thing I want to get done. Where, like, example, the next thing I want to do is I want to relocate the battery to the back. So I'm researching what size wire I should use, where's the best place to buy it, little other things you're gonna need with that project, like a grounding cable, type of connectors, best way to route it. Probably gonna need some grommets, and probably gonna need a little distribution block for the front of the car where it originally was. But last night I was looking at injector hats because the injectors look kind of tall and I need other spacers. I'm looking at this and I'm like, all right, I can find shorter top hats. And I was like, the injectors I have now have top hats. So let me run out to the garage, pull them apart, and see if I can make them shorter and see how that fits in the car. So this is the style of injector I have right now. And if you see this little silver clip is holding on this black top hat. So let me take that off and see how much shorter it gets. I need to be scientific about this. So right now from center of O-ring to center of O-ring, we're looking at 65 millimeters. So let me take it off and see how much shorter we get. Alright, so we're in from 65 to this little peanut injector that's right about 40 millimeters. So let me see how much better that fits. Well, damn, I should have done this from the beginning. So once I did that, sits right in the middle. I'll just have to change that mounting. I'll have to use a short mount. It's hard to see. Right there, right there, it's sitting flush. So if I use a short one, I may be able to use the OEM Toyota spacer under it. But now it sits perfect. Nothing's in the way. Throttle body's out of the way. Could have saved myself the headache from having to shave that right there. But yeah, it's a lot better. So that's problem solved. So back to research what I need for the battery relocation. Now that we know we're going to use the shorter injectors, I'm going to go ahead and swap out these mounting brackets that come on the rail for the shorter ones. See how that fits. And voila. Let's see if I can get it better. So we can see we got the... Right here we have the shorter bracket, and then down here is the stock Mark IV spacer for the fuel rail. So now that I have the top hats off, just the injectors, I'm using the smaller brackets and the OEM spacer, and it seems to be fitting pretty well. So I think that's what we're going to end up using. Perfect. So fuel rail is done. On to the next. I forgot that I put the bearing inside of the freezer. Let me grab that. Put that in real quick. All right, put some grease on it, bang this in place. Alright, got the pilot bearing in. Wasn't that hard. Now that I'm going to be underneath the car, I'm going to go ahead and put this coolant pipe back on the motor. I'm just going to throw it in from underneath. Let's let's see, I was doing a lot of research trying to figure out what I was going to keep, what I wasn't going to keep. And so a lot of people say use an NA water pipe, this, that. So what I'm going to do is these back here. So let's see. These two. Come on. So these two are used to feed stock turbos. And this one, I don't know. And then this one comes off the heater. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the coolant drain from the back of the head and connect it to here. I'm not even going to use the heater. I live in Florida and it's hotter here. So I'm not going to need that. So those turbo ones come over here. So it looks like I can cut, those are two separate lines. I should be able to cut those off. So, you know, I don't even have to plug them because they don't go into the main one. And then I think this goes to the throttle. It's an intake manifold for something. When I put it on, I'll see where it fits. But so far, I'm going to give it a quick clean and then get in the car and throw this on. So for whatever reason, I'm unable to get it up there. Lack of room, maybe because the tranny's in the way. I don't know. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the manifold off, take the turbo off, and I'm going to replace the studs. I bought shorter OEM Toyota studs and smaller nuts. So that's the next thing I'll be able to do. I magically got that coolant line on. I had to take the valve cover off to get it to fit. Fit fine. I kind of had to spread it out and then squeeze it back together, but you can see it all lines up. I'm not sure where that back one is going to go. That hooks up to the oil filter housing. This one hooks up to the water pump. I'm looking. So that further back one, the smaller one, it's going to get capped off, and that bigger one is going to get hooked up to the back of the head. But I'm looking at the way this thing is pointing out, and that's kind of where the downpipe is going to go. So I'm going to put the manifold and turbo back on and see how much space there is, if you'll be able to go under it, or if it's going to be in the way, I'm going to have to take it off and take it to a fabricator and have them make this more of a straight, and then put this inlet further up and down, maybe pointing backwards a little bit. So let me see how that looks. I'm holding the wastegate up just so we can see where it is, but this turbo, it's actually pointing like towards the back corner of the motor, and as it should come down, see the wastegate, it's going to point down. It's going to be a screamer pipe, and I think that coolant pipe I should be able to route up and over, and should be able to keep it out of the way. If anything, I'll put some wrap on it to keep the heat off of it. Alright, so honestly about these manifold studs, they look great, but I think they're too short. I'm not getting enough turns on the bolts on the manifold, so I'm just gonna clean up the old ones the best I can. But I'm gonna use the new bolts because those do look better. So let me see what I can do with that. So the pipe's gonna stay. Let me put the valve cover back on and change these studs back over. It's been about an hour, and of course I haven't put the valve covers back on yet because I had to put them in the sink, scrub them down, wash them. Then I was looking it over and I forgot that I had new valve cover seals. So I'm gonna throw those on and then throw the valve covers back on. So preventative maintenance is always happening. And careful with these tubes, they like to crack and break. 2 packages in the mail on a Saturday. I think I know what one is, and I completely forgot what the other one is. Package number 1, 45 degree -8. I don't remember why I bought this. -90 degree quarter MPT to -4, and this for the top of the turbo. Perfect. And I ordered this because I didn't know what fit on this. Everyone who has a Borg Warner knows that it comes with this thing, and I have no idea what fits in the top of this. So I'll just get rid of it and use this 90. Alright, got everything done I'm gonna get done today. I got dark out, mowed the lawn, took up the rest of the time, but I did throw on that 90 degree -4 that I bought for the turbo, and it did exactly what I didn't want it to do. So it's basically like a 50-50 chance. Either it's going to face the way you want it to, or it's going to face that way, the way it went to the engine. So the whole plan, I went and ordered this custom length oil feed because I wanted it to go from down, come up, feed right there. But this damn 90 is pointing the wrong way. So I got to figure something out for that. And change the studs. What else do I got to do? That's pretty much all I got done today. Didn't seem like much. But that's it. Continue work tomorrow, so it'll be Monday after class.
Filming.
What is it, John?
YouTube, comment, like this video if you like it. Watch some more if you don't like it. Terrible. Doing a